My name is Ichihashi Mamoru. I'm 27 years old. I'm currently considering buying a new car. On Sunday, I went to the dealer to look at cars. How about this one, Ichihashi-san? It's nice. Cool.
Wow, what a great color! I want to look inside too.
This hyper energy reminds me of someone.
What are you staring at? It's making me feel sick.
Hey you, what do you want with my girlfriend?
Oh no, nothing. What a rude person. Let's get away from here. Can I have a look at that car over there too? Of course, please.
Wait,
What?
aren't you Ichihashi Mamoru?
What?
It's me! Nozumi nashita!
What? Nozomi? The person I ran into by chance was my ex-girlfriend, who I went out with for half a year when I was in university. Of course I remember this hyper energy.
Who the hell are you to call my girlfriend by a first name?
I'm sorry, we were classmates at university.
Really?
Yeah, this is my beloved. I met him at a beauty salon and we're engaged.
Oh, I see.
He's such an amazing person. He's the heir to the Arafune construction company.
What? Arafune Construction? You mean that Arafune Construction?
Oh my, you're surprised by a famous company? Well, they're not the same as ordinary people like you, are they?
Should stop picking on your commoner friends like that.
You're right.
I've known Nozomi to be like this for a long time. But her boyfriend is also so unpleasant.
Unlike you, he buys me everything. We're planning to get married overseas. I'm going to be so happy. Let's look at the other cars too.
Right. Hey, why don't you show me a better car?
Yes, of course. The heir to Arafune Construction Company? Me and Nozomi were going out when we were in our second year of university. We were in different seminars but belonged to the same club, and I went out with her after she confessed her feelings to me. Until we started going out, I thought she was a cute, nice girl. But after we started going out, I found that she was a bit of a spendthrift. After 6 months, I broke up with her. I'm sorry, I can't go out with you anymore. I have to cover my living expenses with my part-time job earnings, but I have to pay for all the dates and I have to buy you presents every time you ask for something. It's too much.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. I also thought that my values didn't match up with Mamoru's and I was thinking of breaking up with you.
What?
Your hobbies are things like watching movies and camping. Ugh, it's so dull. When I was watching you play tennis, I thought you were a more glamorous person. But your lifestyle is also kind of frugal. I don't think you're going to become big in the future. Don't you think that your environment shapes who you are? I don't think you want to live a good life, even if you have to try hard. I don't think you have any ambition.
It's like she doesn't want to admit that it's her fault that they're breaking up. Well, whatever. Let's break up then.
Okay, bye.
Will you please return the 50,000 yen I lent you?
Oh, I'll pay you back soon. Don't act so high and mighty just because I lent you some money.
I didn't. I also remember it took 4 months before I got all 50,000 yen back.
Oh, welcome back, Mamoru.
I'm home. Thanks for doing the laundry. You're home early.
Yeah, I finished my errands earlier than I thought.
Her name is Yuka. She's my girlfriend. During university, after I broke up with Nozomi, I decided to quit the tennis club. I felt uncomfortable in the club because of what Nozomi had said about me, saying she dumped me because I was a small-minded person. After that, I concentrated on my seminar studies and became friends with Yuka, who was also in the same seminar. We started going out in our 4th year of university and are still together. Of course, we're at an age where we're thinking about getting married too.
How was the car? Did you find a good one?
I'm still considering it. Well, thinking about it. We're going to get married, right?
Yeah.
We get married, we'll want to have kids, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I was thinking, it would be good to have a car with an easy-to-install child seat.
I see.
I've been thinking about that, and I'll think about it some more. Speaking of which, I went to the car dealer today and met Nozomi Nashida.
What? Nashida-san? You used to go out with her, right?
Yeah, she was there with her fiancé. But I have something that concerns me.
Something that concerns you?
Her fiancé is said to be the heir of Arafune Construction Company.
What, the heir to the Arafune Construction Company? Is that the Arafune Construction where you work?
It seems like that's what they're trying to say, but it's strange. The chairman of Arafune Construction is my mother's grandfather. His children are at a different company, but they're in their late 50s, so it can't be that guy.
Yeah.
The current president is my mother's older brother, which means he's my uncle. I've met his son, but it's not him.
Is it possible that he's a distant relative that you've never met? Maybe he's trying to sound cool and is calling himself an heir.
I wonder if I can find out something if I ask my mother. Arafune Construction is run by my mother's relatives, and I also work there. My father is the president of the related company, Ichihashi Real Estate. In other words, I'm in a position where I know a lot about the inner workings of Arafune Construction. That man really is the heir. It's strange that I don't recognize him. So, I tried calling my mother. But it seems that the only relatives of mine around my age is my uncle, who's the company president. Maybe he's exaggerating the story even more. And the son of one of the company executives is calling himself the magnet son of the Arafune Construction Company. It would be strange for the son of any executive to be calling himself the magnet son of the Arafune Construction Company. Is it possible that Nozomi was lying to me because she knew he really wasn't the heir, but wanted me to think she was dating a great guy? That would be strange too. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry.
What? Mamoru Ichibashi again?
Oh,
Why do we keep meeting like this? You're not following me, are you?
I wouldn't do that.
Speaking of which, have you bought a car yet?
No, I'm still considering it.
Huh! You don't actually have the money to buy one, so you were just looking, right?
I really am considering it. Have you bought it yet?
We're still talking about seeing other cars before deciding. But he's really rich, so as soon as he decides what he wants to buy, he'll buy it. After all, he is the heir to the Arafune Construction Company.
Speaking of which, is he really the heir to Arafune Construction?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I was just wondering. But is he the son of the company president or something?
Of course! So what? Just because you know we have money, don't ask us to lend you money.
I won't.
Well, I'm getting off here, so don't follow me, okay?
This is definitely a case of Nozomi being tricked, isn't it? On my way home today, I ran into Nozomi Nashida again.
Oh.
So I asked her a few more questions about her fiancé, and it seems that she thinks her fiancé is the son of the company president.
Does that mean that the guy is lying and deceiving her?
I think so.
If they're getting engaged, it means they're going to get married, right? I wonder if he'll run away before the wedding.
I don't know what his reasons were for lying, but it's also possible that he lied just to look cool.
No matter what the reason, it's not good to lie to someone you've promised to marry. I'll tell Nashida-san the truth.
What? But you don't know her contact details, do you?
There's a class reunion coming up. I'm sure Nashida-san will be there. Let's talk to her together.
Okay. Yuka seemed generally worried about Nozomi, who was being deceived because she has a strong sense of justice. And on the day of the reunion, we went on the same car and headed for the venue.
Wow, I was wondering whose car it was. It's Ichihashi! You're driving a really nice car. Huh? Why? You said you hadn't decided yet, but you've already bought it?
This is the car I was originally driving. I went to the dealership to look at another car because I was planning to buy a second one.
A second car? Even though he has such an expensive car, buying a second one too! He must be really rich. But my fiancé will be driving a better car.
I have something I want to talk about. Is it okay if the three of us talk about it?
Oh, sure. I'll go to the venue first then. Okay. You guys were still dating, huh? Yeah. So, what did you want to talk about?
It's a little difficult to say, but Nishida-san's fiancé is not the heir to Arafune Construction.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The president of Arafune Construction is my uncle, and I know his son, but he's not the man you're dating.
What? Are you kidding? First of all, it seems like a lie that your relative even works for such a big company. But what Mamoru was saying is true. As his fiancé, I have even met his parents and relatives.
Have you ever met their parents or relatives?
Well, I haven't yet, but I plan to in the future.
I work at Arafune Construction too, but I don't recognize that guy. I heard he was going to be the next president, but I doubt that the guy even works at Arafune Construction to begin with.
What? Does that mean it was a lie? I was tricked by that man? Nashida-san, what should I do? I lent that guy some money! What? Why would you lend money to an heir? That's because he said that he didn't have any money he could move around freely until the month after next because of business funding.
That's suspicious at that point.
But I borrowed 2 million yen from a consumer finance company thinking that the son of a wealthy family would definitely pay it back. But I spent the money on fun. What should I do?
This is hopeless. A complete scam.
You should probably talk to the police.
Yeah, I guess that's a good place to start.
I can't even think about the class reunion. I am going to take a taxi home.
Nozomi didn't attend the reunion and went straight home. We had gotten Nozomi's friend's contact details at the reunion, so Yuka contacted Nozomi later, but...
I've tried to question him before contacting the police, but he hung up on me and I lost contact with him. I've also reported the incident to the police and told my parents, and we're all looking for him now. Oh, I see. I mean, didn't Mamoru realize from the start he wasn't the heir to the Arafune Construction? If he had told me earlier, I might have been able to avoid being noticed by that man. Why didn't you guys tell me earlier? Mamoru thought something was strange, so he looked into whether the person was related to the company or not. And when he found out that it was strange after all, we talked to you on the day of the class reunion. We didn't even know your contact details until then. It's your fault I'm in this situation. You have to pay off my debt. What? We were trying to help you by telling you the truth. Why would you say that? Wasn't it just a matter of you not having a good eye for men in the first place? Mamoru, who you once rejected because you didn't feel like he would become successful, is doing a great job. Don't blame other people for your incompetence.
Are you okay?
I thought about helping her out a little bit, but I decided not to. It's karma.
Well, we've done all we can. Now it's up to her to work hard.
Yeah.
It seems that Nozomi is working hard to pay off her debt with the help of her parents. If you only look at the money and not the person themselves, bad things will happen. People who try to get money easily are easy targets for people who try to make money unfairly. I promised Yuka that I will continue to work hard and do my job with sincerity.
It's strange from the start for someone who's supposedly rich to be asking for money. I wonder if you don't notice things like that when you fall in love. They say love is blind, but it's scary. Everyone be careful!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.